And hello, everyone. It is your girl Tish Dinkins, CEO of Paint Teaser LLC, where we help corporations, small businesses, and business professionals improve employee performance and boost morale through team building art events. Welcome to another edition of Feel Good Friday. I have a wonderful show lined up for you guys. But before we dive right into the episode, I must say hello to everyone, whether you're tuning in live or you're making time to watch the replay. So, on the main stage here, I have my Facebook family, my YouTube family, my Twitch family, and my LinkedIn family. Hello. And then on the secondary camera up here, I have my day ones, ride or dies, the ones that have been with me since the beginning of the streaming journey, my Instagram family. Hello. So I did not do a Feel Good Friday last week, but that is going to segue right into my brief topic that I want to talk about today before we get into this week's technique. And that is about taking breaks, which you guessed it, that is another secret to finding happiness in this thing called life. We must stop to take care of ourselves, especially if we're noticing there are changes in our mental health, in our physical health. If things are just starting to get out of whack, it is your responsibility to stop the train, pump the brakes, reassess what's going on, and take that time to regroup. If you do not, it will undoubtedly be disastrous for you. Not only for you, but it'll affect those that you interact with, whether in a professional setting or personal. And you definitely don't want it to affect those that you love, um, that are around you in a negative way. So, with that stated, I had to take some time off for myself because I've been on this journey as an entrepreneur, also being active um, on the internet, in the community. I just have so many irons in the fire, and that can take a toll on someone. And so I was noticing that it was wearing on me, not so much mentally, but more physically than anything, because your girl's up in age. I'm not a spring chicken, but I still do have a lot of life left in this soul of mine. And so I want to prolong it as possible. In order to do that, like I said, you have to take those necessary breaks to slow down, to rest, listen to your body, listen to your mental, and take a break. It's okay. It is perfectly okay. It's your life. You're the one that has to lead it, and you're responsible for it. And so it's very important that despite whatever we have going on, professionally, personally in our lives, that we do take the time to rest. Okay. I cannot stress that enough. So your girl needed some rest, and it gave me an opportunity to um, reassess some things and to make some choices and some changes that I'm pretty much happy about. I don't have time to go into detail about any of that. It'll come out in due time, but just know that your girl took some much needed rest, relaxation, and recuperation in order to continue to make sure I am present and 100% to fulfill my purpose in life and to be here for you guys. I can't be here for you guys if I'm not my best and I'm not here. So I hope you guys take heed to that. Now, what we're going to do today, we're going to kind of do a blast from the past, but with a twist. So we're going to visit a technique that I haven't done in a while. and it's known as the chain pull. But before we dive right in and I introduce all the supplies and everything, let me go ahead and adjust the cameras, okay? So we're gonna adjust this main camera here. And hopefully you guys can see that. Okay, I think that's in view. And then we're going to go over to the secondary camera. I'm going to say hello to everyone that's tuned in. Hello. Thank you guys for joining live. And let's bring this down so you guys can see. Let's see. All right, I think that is in view. It may be a little crooked. I apologize. But okay, there we are. All right, so we're gonna do what's known as a chain pull. And in the past, if you've seen my chain pulls, you have seen me do like a underwater theme. One of my favorite chain pull subjects is a butterfly, and it's usually a complete back view of the butterfly. But this time we're going to do a side view of a butterfly as they are about to land on a flower. So this should be very interesting. So I have a wide array of colors that I'm going to use, which I'll introduce in a moment. Of course, I have my canvas. I have my beads. Now, some people like to use the small pull chains. I like the Mardi Gras beads personally myself because they leave bigger lines. And so I have a bunch of these that I like to use. And then I have water here because once I drag the beads in the paint, I'm going to put them in the cup of water so that paint can wash off and not dry on the beads. All right, so basically what we're going to do, I have my white here. I'm going to base my canvas in white because I want the canvas to be wet, so it'll make it easier for us to pull the beads across to make our design. And basically, I'm going to do the outline of the butterfly and the flower in black. I'm going to use jet black. And then for the butterfly, we're going to use also gold. And let's see, use gold and some of this magenta. And then for the flower, we're going to use some purple and some of this coral. And then we're going to do maybe one or two leaves. And so I have an array of different greens that we're going to use for the leaves. So we have a deep turquoise, a K green, and also a neon green. So this should be quite interesting. So before we get started, I have on my apron already. And we have my handy dandy gloves because you know your girl is very messy. I also have a spatula here that I'm going to spread the white out with. And of course, if any nasty clumps fall on the canvas, I have my tweezers here to safely pull it out without disturbing the design. So what we're going to do is take a deep breath in. Deep breath out. We're going to do it again. Inhale and exhale. And what is doing is slowing down our heart rate. It's helping us clear our mind so we have nothing but happy thoughts so we can concentrate on the task at hand. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and get started and pour some of this white on here. Let's see, and then take our spatula and we're going to spread that out. And like I said, you want a wet canvas because that's going to make it easier for the beads to be pulled across for your composition. Okay, I may need a tad bit more on this side here. Okay, that should be enough. And I'm in the danger zone with my glasses there in the corner. Hopefully we won't get paint on them. Okay. There we are. Okay, and we'll kind of hit it on the sides also. We can go back and do the sides later. For now, we're just mostly concentrating on the actual top of the canvas. Okay, so that is covered with white. Now what we're going to do is make the outline of the side profile of the butterfly and the flower and leaves. And as suspected, I had a little speck of something fall there and we got it off. Okay, so what we're gonna do, let's move these out of the way to make room. And hopefully I can do this in a decent amount of time so we'll have time to pull the chains. Okay, so we're gonna start with this. Okay, make that a little. So like I said, this is a side profile. Okay. And then let's see, we're going to do the flower. Try to do the petals. Okay, and then we're going to do a couple of leaves here. Okay, and once we finish pulling to get our flower leaves and the butterfly here, I'll come back in and make the little black body with the two antennas. Okay, so now we're going to take our gold and we're going to go inside and we're going to make lines inside of the black there. Fill that in like that. Okay, put a little here. And a little, oops, I did not mean to drip that there. Okay, put a little here. And I'm leaving space in between because that's where I'm going to put the other color. Okay. Okay, now for the magenta. Don't have a lot in here, so hopefully it is enough where it will. I'm just filling in the gap in between the gold there. A little there. Oops, I put a little too much there. That's fine. A little there, and then we're going to go in between here. Put a little there. Okay. It's coming along just fine. Okay, now for the flower, we're going to put some purple, make some just hashes of purple, and then in between the purple, put the coral. And then we're going to line the leaves with different types of green. So let's go in and add some purple. Okay. All right. And now we're going to take some coral. And by the way, once I make the body here, I'm going to go in and make a little middle part for the flower also. So that won't leave a big gap there. Okay, come on, coral. Okay, this coral does not want to cooperate. Let's see. Let's try the other coral. Let's see. Is it some in here? Let's see. Hope you guys are feeling wonderful. You guys are having a wonderful week. Like I said, I have been relaxing and taking a break from just everything just to get myself together. Okay, put a little there. Okay, now for the green, we're going to start with a little of the dark green. Little traces. Okay. And now I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to use the neon green for contrast in between. Okay. Now we have all our colors down. Now for the interesting part, to pull the chains. Okay, so we're going to start with this one here. And what we're going to do, we're going to lie the beads in the black outline. So we're going to lay it across the black. And you want to take your time to make sure that you are laying it the way that you want it. Okay. And now that we have it in that black outline, we're going to go ahead and slowly pull. And we're going to pull it to the middle here. And as we're pulling, we're lifting. Oh, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Love it, love it, love it. Okay. All right. And so what we need to do is we have a little excess of paint there. So we want to make sure we kind of dab that up because we don't want too much paint to pull up in the middle and drag, and it's just going to cause a big mess. So I'm going to take a paper towel here and kind of, let me move my glasses out of the way, put the paper towels here. My glasses there. So I'm going to take it and kind of dab some of that excess paint off. Okay, there we are. All right, next chain. All right, so I'm coming to the side because I'm a right-handed person, so I always want to start layering from left to right, and I'm going to pull with my right. All right. Okay, so we can now go ahead and pull. And like I said, you're going to slowly drag. And as you're dragging, you are lifting up. All right, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Love it, love it. Absolutely beautiful. Okay, let's get this excess paint here. Get the excess paint off. Okay, next bead. We have a smaller one here, which is fine because this wing here is smaller. So we're gonna line that in there. Try to, oh, my gloves are, let's get that along the black. And let's pull this. Okay, awesome, awesome, awesome. Okay. And let's get that excess paint. All right, so what we're gonna do, we're gonna take that, we're gonna make the body here. We're gonna put some black right there to make the body. Okay. And let's see, I have a brush here. Let's kind of smooth that out. All right, and then we're going to take the brush and make two little quick lines there for the, let's do that again. Oh, it's that white. We want that white in there. All right. And I'm going to take a little black to make the dots at the top of the antenna. Well, it's so much white. I'll have to let it dry to add the dots. Okay, this is turning out beautiful. Okay, now we need to do the flower real quick and the leaf. So let's go ahead and do that. We're going to start here. And I'm running out of beads, so I'm probably going to have to reuse a couple of these beads. Okay, so we're going to pull. And lift up. Okay, beautiful. Wipe that off. Use this bead again. And I'll get the extra pool of paint in a minute. Let's see if we can get this other. Let's get this pulled. Okay. Let's get another paper towel. And we're going to get the excess paint in the middle. And I need to fix that body. Some of that white is seeping in. Get some of that excess paint in the middle. Okay, next bead. And I will bring you guys in for a close-up so you can see this close up. Okay, let's pull this. I love the lines that the beads create. It just makes such a beautiful pattern. Look at that. Let's get the excess paint. Actually, I can just, all right, let me go to the side here and get this petal. And the secret to get these beautiful lines is the black. The black gives it such beautiful contrast when you pull the colors together. Okay, let's get this one here. Yeah, and that's pulling up in the middle. Let's get that extra paint out of the middle. Okay. All right, now this one's going to be tricky because it's upside down. So let's pull this. Beautiful, beautiful. I love this flower. It's so beautiful. All right, so now we have to do now is do the leaves and fix that body, and then I'll show you guys what it looks like. Let's get this. All right, and let's drag this one. And like I said, as we're dragging, we're lifting up. All right. Ooh, that almost dripped. All right, and last one. Okay. All right, beautiful, 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 beautiful. All right. Okay, so we're going to fix this body. I think because there's a lot of white paint on here. It's got the body. Let's fix those antennas. Okay. So let's see if I can lift this up so you guys can see it. It's kind of upside down. Let's see if I can. And I've got to fix the middle. Oh, I forgot. I was going to fix the middle. Let's, because we have to know that this is a flower. So let's get the excess off of there. And we're going to put a little gold in the middle. Okay, a little gold in the middle. And let's see, can we put black dots? Okay, so let's put black dots. Okay, put a little black right there. Black outline. Oh, this is beautiful, you guys. Let's fix this antenna. All right, so let's lift this up so you guys can see. All right, let's turn that around. And how gorgeous is that, you guys? Look at those lines. Look at those lines. Isn't that beautiful? So as usual, I will take photos and video of the final product, and I am so happy with this. I'm so happy with it. I can't wait till it actually dries so you guys can see what it actually looks like. The antenna, I'll have to kind of fix the antenna here because it's so much white that it's traveling. So I'll do that off camera to fix it. But other than that, it's another successful artwork. Let me take these gloves off and adjust the cameras for some final words. There you guys are. Okay, and let's go over here. Let's see. All right. There we go. Okay, thank you guys so much for tuning in. And like I said, find what your outlet is. If you're not sure, dive into creativity and the arts, whether it's doing painting or drawing, or if it's singing, dancing, whatever creative outlet you can think of, try it and see if you have a hidden talent for it or if it just brings you joy. Because the more that you're in your happy place, the better your life will go and the longer you will have life in the first place. So make sure you guys go to the website there you see on the screen, www.paintteasel.com. It has a free resource there that you can download that goes more into detail about how creativity will help bring about happiness. And there's some other neat little stuff on that website as well. And stay tuned. I have more content, I promise, coming. Now that I've regrouped and reassessed my life and got some rest, it's finna come flying like gangbusters. Okay, so make sure you guys stay tuned to what I have in store in the future, near future, for you guys. And with that, this has been your girl Tish Dinkins signing out, and I hope to see you on the next episode of Feel Good Friday. Have a good weekend. Bye.